Oh my goodness, there's so many other programs out there that say, oh, you can't live well until you get out of debt. Oh, that's a lie. Listen, if that was true, the people who own banks would be in poverty because they're borrowing money from everybody. They borrow our money and make money with it. Why can't we do the same thing? Why can't we borrow somebody else's money and make money with it? I love this idea. So listen, we're putting that $100.90 away because this is money that's left over after we spend everything. So a little farther down, we're putting $588.72. But what you're not seeing here, folks, we're putting that extra money in the bank, what's left over. But we're making minimum payments on the mortgage, minimum payments on the Visa, minimum payments on the auto loan. Well, if I want to know what to do, I can look over at this screen over here at the top. And the program says, next transfer to debt. Out of all the money that we save, it says by March 9, we start out in January, it says by March 9, you should be able to save up $3,120 in your savings account after your family has spent money on having fun, after you put money away in savings, after, now when I'm talking about savings, I'm talking about your retirement accounts or saving money for college, okay? So the retirement accounts and stuff like that, that's the savings I'm talking about. After you make the minimum payments on the debt and after you pay all the rest of the bills, cell phone, cable, buy food, all of those things, make sure the electricity stays on, pay all those bills. This is how much they're able to put into savings over a 3-month period, $3,120, because now they know how much they're making and how much they're spending, even on lifestyle. And then they take the rest of the money and put it away. What happens when we do that? So we're going to go down through January, February, and now into March. And look at the arrows now. The arrows say, oh my goodness, on March 9, we're going to take money from the savings and we're going to move it over to the Visa and pay that Visa off to zero. And when we do, we're going to save the interest we're going to save by paying off this way, $1,736.34. That's the future interest savings. Because if you pay off this credit card by using the minimum payments, you'll also have to give the bank $1,736.34. Now we don't have to. This is money you can use for something else now because you got the same result paying off the Visa, but without giving them this interest money, $1,700, like that. All right. So now we're also going to go down and take a look at in March. Well, after we pay the Visa off, look what happens. The regular mortgage payment is due on the 1st. John and Rebecca Jones pay their mortgage on the 1st. But the program says, wait 8 days, gives them exact date. And on the 9th of the month, take an additional amount out of savings and apply it to the mortgage principal, $1,116.97. And when we do that, the program will tell them how much money they just saved in interest by putting that money out of their savings account. Oh my gosh, how easy is this? How easy is it to pay all of your bills, have fun with your family because it's in your budget? We don't want to take money away from your lifestyle and then take the rest of the money, put it in savings. And then the program like Financial GPS says, take $1,116.97 to the penny. They have over $5,000 in savings. And the program says only take this much, $1,116.97, apply it to the debt and save $5,435.86 in interest you never have to pay the bank. Folks, by the time they're done following this plan, they will be out of debt in 7.8 years and save $179,297. And let me tell you something. This is where we start. This is not where we finish. You know why? Because we're going to pick up some smaller amounts along the way. Uh-oh, what does that mean, Don? It means this. When you're paying your bills, even though this is what you've budgeted for the utilities, what happens when your utility bill that you budgeted for is $200, but you pay $150 this month instead because your utilities weren't that high. You have $50 remaining. And then, so what happens to that $50? Well, most people would go out to dinner with that $50. But if you already have it in your budget, how much you guys want to spend for fun, you're not tempted to spend that $50. You already have a fun budget. So the program says, oh, instead of putting $100 in savings, we're going to put $150 in savings. We're going to put an additional $50 on the debt. And guess what? We're going to increase our interest savings by about $250 in interest savings because of that $50. We're going to be picking up money along the way so that not only will we get out of debt, and just that $50 took us from 7.7, 7.8 down to 7.7 by picking up extra money along the way because we are tracking our income and outgo. We can take extra money and put it on the debt. Lord have mercy, and save even more money in interest. This is what's going on. I am so glad we have spent this time together this morning.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.